right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy. Still talking Major League Baseball. So, thanks for watching. If you are watching, please like and subscribe to the video. I would greatly appreciate that. And check this out. I got a new background. I just flipped it. I asked ChatGPT. I said, "Hey, make the black part white and the white part black." And that's what it looks like. Looks kind of cool, a little brighter. I think I needed a change after yesterday. Yesterday was such a bad day. So, let's see. There's my record overall for the season. Trying to do this right. There we go. Look at that. 53 and 29. Um, Yesterday we went 2 and 3. That was so bad. And you know what's crazy is that we should have actually won all of them. So Texas won, hung on to win 4-3. W there. Let's see. Tampa Bay actually took care of business, right? 6-1, easy win. I was like, oh, cool. That was actually the first one of the day. I was like, oh, good. We're on a roll here. Let's see. Had the Pirates and the Brewers. The Pirates and Brewers. I had Brewers winning. They went into the ninth inning tie. Actually, they went into the 10th inning tied, and then the Pirates went ahead and decided to score 3 runs. That messed it up for us there. So that was an L there. Tigers and Reds. Oh yeah, that was a bad one there. Tigers. The Reds whipped them. And then A's and Phillies, same thing. A's kept going. I'm sorry, uh, Braves and Phillies. Braves kept going ahead, then they'd go behind. Go ahead, go behind. They went ahead. Phillies tied it up in the ninth, went into extra innings. Phillies took care of business in the ninth inning, on the 10th inning, finally. So I guess good for the Phillies. They had only lost like 100 in a row. So good for them for doing that. Crazy games yesterday, but it was a lot of fun watching it. And you have to like that was a bad day for me, right? 2 and 3. But I think you have to put it in perspective because like you got to look at the overall body of work and see like, okay, what are we doing for the whole season? Because one day can't determine like, oh, I did great or I did bad. Because if you're gonna do that, yeah, you'll be on a roller coaster, and the roller coaster will usually be in the bottom. Anyway, let's get into today's games. This is Sunday. So it's Sunday morning right now. I'm going to put this out really quick for the Sunday games that I got picking here. We got the A's final. So these are the final games for all these for the weekend. A's are still here in Arlington. A's pitching Jin, 3.74 ERA in 5 starts. Last 2 games, he's given up 3 runs and 2 runs, but they were both in wins, meaning the A's are scoring runs for them. Rangers pitching Rocker today, 3.48 ERA in 4 games. Last 2 games, he's actually settled down pretty good. Gave up 1 run and 2 runs, but it was a win and a loss. So the bullpen kind of has me worried. Yesterday, they won 4-3, and the bullpen was able to keep it, keep them down. So we got to see if that happens today. But the A's are doing pretty good as well pitching. But I'm going to go with the Rangers today to win the last game of this series. But here's one thing that I realize. It is tough to pick your team because you always find a reason why, like, oh, if they do this, if only they can change this, maybe they can get out of a slump and do this. Yeah, so I think next week we may put betting on the Rangers off a week just to see how that goes because it makes me sad sometimes. But yeah, who's worried about my feelings? But we're gonna pick Rangers today. Tigers and the Reds. Tigers pitching Montero, 3.68 ERA in 4 starts. Last 2 games, he's given up 3 runs and 4 runs, and he's also given up a ton of hits too. But he's pitching 5 to 6 innings, which is really good in a loss and a win. But Tigers, I see the bullpen's giving up runs for those guys. Let's see what was the game yesterday? Yeah, they lost 9-2. I mean, like starting pitcher couldn't hold it, the bullpen couldn't hold it. The Reds were all over him. Lauder's pitching for the Reds, which I should have gone Reds. Three, let's see, 3.1 ERA in 5 starts. His last 2 starts, giving up 1 run and 3 runs, both in wins because the Reds give them run support. So for that reason, we're going to say Reds at home, take care of business today. Probably beat up on the Tigers again. And you know what would be really cool? So I don't know if I'd go the 9, but if you are thinking about going over under, probably go over the 9 there. But here's one thing you can do when you bet. You can bet just the money line to say Reds win over Tigers. You can also bet the spread. It's always 1.5 runs. So if you think that like yesterday, the Reds won by 7. So if you bet the Reds, that pays more because now you're saying they're going to win by 2 runs or more. I don't know if they're going to do that today, but I mean, it's a good bet to say that the Reds are going to score some runs. So maybe you want to go spread, get a little extra dineros there. So Twins are playing the Devil Rays. I keep saying the Devil Rays. That's how old I am. Twins are playing the Rays. Richardson going for the Twins, 5.96 ERA in 5 innings. Um, Last two games, he's given up 3 runs and 7 runs. So Twins aren't holding anybody with at least Richardson's not. Rays are pitching Schulten's 2.93 ERA in only 3 games. His last game, he gave up 5 runs, but prior to that, he pitched. Oh, in his 5 innings, he had a shutout going. So let's see. It looks like the Richardson for the Twins, he walks a lot of people. His run to strikeout, his walk to strikeout ratio is 10 to 13. It's not really good. So he's walking guys, even if he's not giving up hits, he's putting people on base. But the bullpen for the Twins gives up runs as well. Rays, I'm sorry, yeah, the Rays seem to be doing a little better, and their bullpen seems to hold a little better. And so you have to think about that. So now most starting pitchers are going 4 to 6 innings, right? So you may love like a Paul Skeens, right? That guy may be lights out for his 4 to 6 innings that he pitches, but you got to take into consideration the bullpens because once you're out, and it's like they got to hold it, and can they do that? And so I've been looking at that recently. Like you got a bunch of bullpens that give up a lot of runs, and in those cases, great. You have a great starting pitcher. Hopefully, you get runs early, and they shut the other team down because then when your bad bullpen comes in, you've got to hold them off and hopefully score a few more runs as well. So, but anyway, we're going Tampa Bay for this one. Phillies still in Atlanta. Phillies actually finally won. I had Atlanta winning, and they were winning 5-4 into the ninth inning. They lost 8-5. But Phillies are throwing Nola. He has a 5.06 ERA. I think he's kind of like their guy in 5 starts. Last 2 starts, he's given up 5 runs and 3 runs, both in losses because they're giving up a ton of runs. And then their bullpen comes in and doesn't hold people as well. Yesterday they did, though. Good for them, even though I bet against them. Braves are pitching Sale, and that guy is turning into an ace for them, 2.79 ERA. His last 2 starts, he had 7 innings pitched and 6 innings pitched, and he only gave up 1 run. So that's really good. And the Braves, other than yesterday, obviously, like once you get into the 10th inning, right, you're not even considered bullpen. You're probably going to like the guys you wouldn't mostly throw because you're throwing all these arms. But in a regular bullpen setting, Braves the bullpen does pretty good, holding teams down. So for that reason, we're going to close out the weekend with the Braves, and then final game, Pirates and the Brewers. Yesterday, like I said, the Brewers actually they were pretty much tied the entire game into the 10th inning, 3-3, and the Pirates broke out. Their Pirates are pitching Blodzinski. Great name, though. 3.28 ERA in 5 games. Last game, he gave up 5 runs, in 4 innings pitched. But the one prior, 6 innings, no runs. So that's really good. And I guess you're going to have these outliers as well, right? They'll do well, they'll not do well. Everyone's going to have a tough outing, no matter what, no matter how great the pitchers do in the season. They'll have ones where they don't do well on a start. And so you got to figure out, is that an outlier or is that who they are, right? So we'll see for Mlodzinski if the last outing was an outlier. Harrison's pitching for the Brewers, 3.06 ERA in 4 games. His last 2 games, he's only pitched 3 innings and 4 innings. He gave up 1 run and 2 runs. So in a win and a loss. So the difference between the two, the Pirates, just like yesterday, I think the Pirates actually, the Brewers went ahead and the Pirates held, and then they came back to win the game. Pirates bullpen's pretty good. They won't give up many runs after the starter leaves. Brewers, on the other hand, obviously, right? They give up runs. So for that reason, we're going to go Pirates to win today. And that's going to be our picks for Sunday. I'm actually, where's it at? Right there. Picks for Sunday. I'm going to do one tonight that will talk about what look games we look at for next week. We'll pick a series that starts a couple series that start Monday, and we're not going Rangers as much as I want to. I may talk about them, but we're not going to bet on the Rangers. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you're watching, please like the video, and if you feel like it, go ahead and subscribe. Hope you get to bet today. Hope you enjoy all your baseball, and if you do bet, I hope you win a ton of money. We'll see you next time.